Know that bipartisanship is very important to you. President Biden says it's important to him as well. At the end of the day, this legislation passed with no Republican votes in the House, no Republican votes in the Senate. Some Republicans tried to offer to negotiate. It didn't happen. At the end of the day, who do you blame for the fact that this bill got no Republican support in Congress?
I never do place blame. What I do place is basically we don't have the tolerance to sit down and work more. But let me tell you, Jake, this was more of a bipartisan.
He never places blame. Almost sounds like possibly saying the quiet parts out loud. What is his hesitation with placing blame? Right? Accountability requires blame, right? In order for you to have accountability, you need to identify the responsible parties so you can address them, right? If Joe Biden's not doing his job, then we need to put blame on him for whatever he is responsible for so that we can communicate with him and get him to do better, right? But again, what's his problem with placing blame? What's the issue there? Someone screwed up, but let's not place blame. If we never place blame for anyone in the government, then how can we ever hope to improve things? It's almost like the idea of the participation trophy, right? You lost, but rather than just letting you know the truth that you lost and having you work harder next time, we're going to give you a prize anyway, just for showing up, right? We're not going to let you embrace the reality that maybe you didn't train enough. Maybe your diet isn't what it should be. Maybe you didn't get enough sleep. Maybe your running technique is not what it should be. How do you identify what you've done wrong in order to be better if no one places any blame? Now, I do understand that there is a scenario where simply running around and pointing fingers can be problematic, but only if you're the one to blame and you're trying to deflect from your own accountability, right? So rather than you own up to what you've done wrong, you go around and why didn't they do it? And then these people did it. Another thing I noticed in this interview is he was asked about how much pressure he was under. Because remember, we're supposed to believe that Joe Biden is fighting for us to get the $15 minimum wage that he promised and the $2,000 checks and all that kind of stuff. So if this guy is getting in the way of that and Joe Biden's being honest, clearly Joe Manchin must have been under so much pressure. Joe Biden's in his face like, look, this is going to go through. We promise the American people we have bipartisan support from the voters. This is going to happen. And if you don't support this, then such and such, whatever. And then Kamala's in his face and listen, you're going to pay a political price for this. We're going to make sure that your voters know that you're the one that, right? Then Bernie jumps in. Listen, you heard what they said, and I agree with what they said. And then other progressive jump in, and they're all like, listen, Joe Manchin, you better. So I don't know what really happened behind the scenes, but he was asked specifically about what kind of pressure he was under, and we didn't really get an answer. So why do you think that would be? This is Debate Me channel. Debate me in the comment section below. Click on the like button, subscribe, smash that bell. Be well. I said click on that like button. You know where it is. Just do it, man. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.